Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rachael, also known as Rachel Riches. If this is your first time on my channel, good to have you here. And if you're a returning subscriber, hi, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. As you can see, I'm also going to be answering frequently asked questions that I get on my Instagram regarding studying for a master's degree in the UK. I do get a lot of DMs from different people that have probably watched some of my study series. So I am going to be answering some of the most popular questions that I usually get regarding study abroad. I'm getting ready to go to the post office. I need to go get a carton for a delivery, so I just want to do like a quick makeup routine with some of the new foundations that I got off of Superdrug. I have 3 new foundations that I got off of Superdrug. They are basically from the same brand called Rimmel London, and I got them in the shade 506, 601 and 504. So we are just going to be trying out this foundation, and I might probably do a wear test to see how the product settles in on my skin. But if this is something that you're definitely interested in, so keep on watching. Alright guys, so I already have my hair tied down, and this is because this is literally like my first time gluing a lace wig, but I call it lace wig now, gluing a wig down. So I want to see the results of my trial. That's why I didn't record it, because this is me testing the waters to see how well I'm good at installing wigs. But I'm just gonna go ahead to prime my face. So I'm going to be priming my face with this MAC Prime and Prime Fix It spray. You usually spray it before or after your makeup. So I'm just going to spray that a little bit. So usually before I've done this, I've done my skincare routine off of camera. I've put in my moisturizer, my sunscreen, and yada yada yada, all the necessary things that you're supposed to do. So my face is already hydrated enough. So this is just for me to start the process of makeup. And I'm just gonna swatch these colors for you guys, so you can see how they fit. This is shade 5. I'm gonna start with shade 504, which is mocha, and it comes, the product itself comes with a pump. So I'm just gonna pump a little on there. So this is 504 deep mocha. You can see that it seems like a bit red. Then this is 506 deep moisture. Okay, this is a bit like olivey with yellow undertones. And then the last one is the 601 soft chocolate. So this is 601, this is 506, and this is 504. Okay, I'm just gonna apply it on my face with my finger, the first one. And then this is 506. And this is 601. Whew. So usually I think depending on the day, the time of day, I don't know, I feel like 601 matches my skin tone perfectly. Sometimes I can possibly use like 506 because of my neck, because 506 matches my neck. This one is a bit orangey, but I can still make it work, you know, if I blend it properly with concealer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use 601 because that one properly like matches my exact skin complexion. So I'm gonna be using 601 for today's video, and I'm just gonna swipe this off camera. Alright guys, so one of the most frequently asked questions I usually get about studying abroad is how can I get the most inexpensive school in the UK? And to be honest, one of the most popular response I usually give is basically like carry out your research for you to know the kind of schools that are less expensive. But this will just be like a general bone of. So what I'm going to advise for that question is, how do you identify the cheaper schools or the schools that are not so expensive? So firstly, I want you to bear it in mind that masters in itself, getting a master's degree, is actually expensive. It's an expensive process because you're going to put in your time, you're going to put in your energy, you're going to put in a lot of work. And the fact that you want to delude yourself into thinking that, oh, there are schools that are less or inexpensive is, I feel like you should not delude yourself to that point. I mean, there are schools that their school fees are less than the others. It doesn't mean they are not all within the same bracket. And when it comes to schools in the UK, you have to understand that the UK here, they are looking for money, they need money, and part of the larger part of the economy, you know, the economic prowess here in the United Kingdom is from education, and most of the monies come from international students. Usually when you are applying to diverse schools, you can easily tell that there is a difference between the fees that domestic students will pay and the fees that international students will pay. And you have not just international students from African countries, you have international students from European countries, from Asian countries, most especially from the Americas. So you have international students from all around the world that are coming into the UK to come and study, because it's supposed to be like land of opportunities and, you know, educational prowess. So first of all, do not delude yourself into thinking that the schools here are not expensive. They are all expensive. And I feel like if you are looking for an affordable option, you should probably check countries outside of the UK, like other European countries outside the UK, where they offer like free tuition, even though the process to getting the admission is quite hectic. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply. This is 2 pumps of the shade 601, and I'm just gonna put that on my face with, this is my blending brush from the Real Techniques. What is it called? I think Nick and Rico. I'm gonna put their name on the screen, but this is the foundation brush that I usually use, and I just dip that and I put it on my skin, and you can see how it's just sitting properly onto my skin. Okay, you can see that it matches like my skin color, like exactly. So this is shade 601 in chocolate. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that all over my face. Okay, I actually love this foundation, like the fact that it's actually my skin color, like it's so it's sitting properly on my skin. It doesn't even look like as if I have any foundation on, in terms of like I'm actually like applying a product. So this is actually my skin color. This is actually perfect. It's so perfect. I've been looking for my shade of foundation for like ages, but this is so perfect. And so this is 2 pumps, and I've swiped it around my face. Oh my god. So another question that people always ask me is, so how do you identify those inexpensive schools? First, what I usually advise is that think about your course, right? If your course is not a quote and unquote popular course, then it's very possible that your master's is not expensive in any way. For example, I studied creative writing, right? And it wasn't a course that was expensive, but the master's degree itself was expensive. So if you compare my own course, creative writing, to an MBA, someone who is doing an MBA degree will probably have like an extra, let's say maybe an extra £6,000 on top of their school fees, because that is a high on demand course that is popular, that everybody is going for, and they usually have a lot of students applying. They usually have a lot of students that are applying for those courses here in the UK. The UK is popularly known for finance-based, computer, all those finance, computer, tech courses. America is more popular in tech, but like finance, anything that is finance, business, management, all those kind of things, those are the more popular courses here in the UK. Then you have lawyers as well. You also have like I think medicine. You can include medicine, and then as most importantly, nursing. So those courses are like the most expensive. Like those are the most expensive. So if you are doing like literally like a science course, just prepare your mind that your school fees are actually literally going to be high. And like I said earlier, do not delude yourself into thinking that okay, you're going to see any course that is cheap. There is no course that is cheap. Even I that did creative writing, which is not a popular course, I still paid high enough money for me to do my course. So there is no course that is cheap. That is basically what I'm saying. So now I have set in my foundation, and I'm just gonna go ahead with my concealers from ELF. And what I intend to do with today's look is basically because I'm going for a quick run and we're doing like a test run of the look, I'm just gonna apply like a little concealer. I'm not gonna go heavy on the concealers, because to be honest, I'm usually very heavy-handed when it comes to my concealers. But what I've been doing is I've been learning more about applying foundations and applying concealers, the best ways to do it, and I realized that the truth of the matter is less is more, right? Less is more. So I'm just gonna go in with little concealers. So I'm taking my concealer in the shade Deep Caramel. That is the lighter shade. So I'm gonna take the one in Deep Chestnut first, and then I'll just highlight like the corners of my eyes, just a little here to lift up my eyes, and a little here, a little here, and a little there. I'm just gonna come here and then gonna come there. So what I've noticed about these hydrating concealers is that they dry pretty quickly. So I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my blending brush. My blending brush is also from Real Techniques as well. Blending sponge, not brush. And I'm just gonna blend that. What I usually do with the blending is I blend it into my eye crease. I have very tiny eyes, sorry. I have very tiny eyes, so I'm just gonna blend that into, kind of like lift my eyes. Makeups are expensive, so there's no need for the heavy-handedness. The mission is basically to look as put together as possible with the eye look. When it comes to basically like studying abroad, you want to make sure that, like I've always said, I have videos and videos where I've talked about this all the time. You need to get ready to literally like carry out your research. That is what I usually say, and that is what I'm still saying to today. Like, you need to carry out your research. I wish there were some things I wish I knew better, but you know, time has gone now, and I just want you to get like as much information as you can, especially when it comes to like applying to schools here in the UK. So if you are doing like a much more expensive high-end course, you want to ensure that you are choosing the right school, and basically choosing the right school for you. Okay, so just because I went to Durham University doesn't mean you should apply to Durham University, if you get what I mean. And I feel like there are enough information out there, especially when it comes to choosing what school is for you. I think Nigerians are very open. So I'm going to speak from the Nigerian experience, right? Nigerians are very open to sharing their experiences, right? Telling you what to do and how to basically like go about it. Like I've always said it before and again, like if you need any help whatsoever, when it comes to like applying to schools here in the UK, you need some information. I could probably like help you with that, but the most important thing is the work. You still have to do the work. I can basically give you like advice on what to do, what not to do, but the major work in terms of like applying and choosing and getting that school and paying the bills and paying your fees, you are the one that's going to do it. So don't delude yourself into thinking that studies here in the UK is inexpensive. I think that's what I'm basically saying. So after doing that, I'm gonna use deep caramel to set like the inner corners just to make it a little bit brighter. And I'm gonna use this one on my nose, and I'm gonna use it on my forehead a little bit. Sometimes I do like here and here, just a little bit, just to brighten it up. And I'm just gonna take that. Alright guys, so I wanted to put my eye pencil. This is the eye pencil Revlon color from Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil. Another question that I usually get, okay, let me just brush this up. I'm just gonna brush this up really quickly. Oh, I forgot, I wanted to put my setting powder. This is from the ELF setting powder in the shade Halo Glow. I think this is medium. I'm just gonna push some setting powder under my eyes. You know, I even forgot to like contour, but I don't know, probably I wouldn't contour today because I'm in a hurry. But another question that I usually get is from I think, okay, yes, something I usually get in my DMs as well is somebody sending me like a document. Probably they've been doing their research and they just send me like a document for me to read and explain to them. First of all, that's very funny because I'm thinking, why would you send me that? Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't ask for help. No, what I'm saying is like, it's the way you would just send it. Like, okay, so like somebody screen grabs like a document, something about a visa that they wanted to apply for, and they asked me that, you know, they don't understand what they are being asked for. So firstly, disclaimer, I am not a visa consultant. I don't know where people got the impression that I'm a visa consultant, but I'm not. Okay, the only visa I've ever applied for in my life, like as at the time of recording, because I'm going to apply for more visas, the only visa that I've applied for in my life is the UK visa, right? I need my mirror. It's the UK visa, and that's the only one I have experience with. In short, the UK student visa. So that's the only one I've had experience with. I've never had experience with any other country's visa before, and if I'm going to be applying for any other country's visa, I'll go through the same process of like asking questions or paying for the services of an immigration officer. So I am not an immigration officer, and if you need information about that, I think there are plenty platforms where you know, information can literally be found. So I just wanted to clarify that. So yeah, I am not an immigration officer. Everything that I'm sharing with you is things that I've probably already experienced or going through at the moment. So that's for that. Another question that I usually get is how you can get scholarships, right? And I have a video, I'm gonna link it up here. I have a video where I have listed out, I've literally like interviewed people that had scholarships. I didn't come to the UK with a scholarship, so even though I did apply for scholarships, but I didn't get them, so I don't think that makes me qualified to give you advice on scholarshiping. I think you should meet people who have actually like discussed and talked about scholarships, and I've done that in the video that I've linked up here. So when you're done watching this video, you can go to that video and you know, watch it, and you basically see all the frequently asked questions about scholarships. So I'm just gonna quickly do my pencil, my eyebrow, and then we'll go to the next question. So guys, the reason why I'm not contouring is because like I'm literally like not going anywhere fancy, and I'm gonna put on a face mask. So I literally just wanted to test out the foundation to see how it looks like. So probably when I get back from the post office, I'm gonna show you guys how this thing pairs up. But I'm not going to leave without, you know, putting my blush. Just put in my blush and just make that look. This is the wrong brush, but who cares? I'm just gonna put the blush up there. So the blush is gonna do the contouring for me. The blush is gonna do the contouring for me, and I'm also going to do like highlighter, because that's like the key to locking this look together. Oh my god, I messed this up. So I'm gonna use my finger to draw this. So I'm just gonna quickly put on my eyeliner from Revlon. It's Revlon Superstar Super Liner. I'm just gonna put that here. This is how I put my eyeliner. In another life, I'm supposed to be a makeup artist, but I'm not. So I can only do this for myself. I think I've messed up this eye. I think I've messed it up. But I like this eyeliner so much because it already comes pointed, so it allows you control basically. Yeah, can you see how it just went straight? Like control. I'm gonna mess it up now. That's why I shouldn't do too much. Okay, and then I'm gonna quickly do this and then pop on some lashes just to pull the whole look in. And I'm popping. So give me a minute, let me pop on some lashes and then I'll conclude and wrap up this video. Alright guys, lashes done. I'm gonna be lining my lips with this lip liner in chocolate that I got from Superdrug. And then I'm gonna be using this lip gloss from Revlon. It's the Super Lustrous The Gloss. They call it The Gloss. Okay, so I love the way it looks already. Alright guys, I'm gonna take off this head scarf. And then I'm just gonna put my hair together. Alright guys, tell me what you think about this look. Alright guys, so to conclude everything that I was basically talking about, it's very important for you to do your research, do your study on your course, research what parts of the UK you would like to stay in. For example, if you're going to stay within London, just bear in mind that your school fees is going to be expensive, your cost of living is going to be expensive. If you're going to be living in places outside of London, it might be a little bit less. And also think about the fact that it's currently COVID, so the COVID circumstance has also hindered a lot of people to get jobs, but it's nevertheless not impossible for you to get a job as well. If you are looking forward for opportunities in terms of funding, either it's in the PhD level or it's in master's level, you want to make sure that you are sending back-to-back emails from yourself to the school. One of the things that I usually advise people that reach out to me is if you're, for example, a master's student and you want to be sure if there are funding opportunities within the school that you are applying to, it's important for you to search out the departmental head, the faculty head, or even probably the dean sometimes. I mean, if you can go that high, why not? Send them an email, a well-constructed email. You need to prove to them that you are actually ready to come study in their institution. You are actually a viable candidate. So those are the kind of the things that I feel that you can supposedly do, especially when it comes to the UK. I feel like there is nothing that is impossible. So far, you have an email ready and your writing skills needs to come in hand. So if you do need help or assistance, it's not free. It's not free. If you need help or assistance in terms of like you need somebody to edit your statement of purpose, your write-up, or anything that you need to send forth with your application, then go ahead and reach out to me. It's not free. I will charge you, but still yeah, I'm willing to help. And even if you cannot afford it, still send me a message. I'll see what I can do to help. If it's to provide counseling, if it is motivation that you need, I can provide that. Anyway guys, let me know what you think about this look. I'm probably gonna come back with a feedback on how this foundation held up. So far so good. It's looking pretty nice on camera. It looks pretty good. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I'm definitely gonna see you in my next one, which is right on the screen. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at RachaelRiches. Don't forget to share this video to somebody who you think might like it, might enjoy it. And if you have any thoughts whatsoever about all the things that I've talked about, feel free to put down your comments in the comment section down below. I'm looking forward to them. I'm looking forward to chatting with you guys, and I'm hopefully gonna come back and tell you guys more about this foundation and how the look held up. All right, bye. Hey guys, so I'm back. This is 7:29. Can you see that? 1929. This is 7:29, and I put this makeup on at around 2:40 something to 3 o'clock. So let's say I finished around 3 o'clock. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like 4 hours later. And what the foundation is supposed to do is supposed to like 24-hour moisture hydration, and it's a pore blurring effect. Okay, and it says invisible coverage, visibly perfected skin. So let's see. So this is me close to the light. Now I have dry skin, so ignore this place because I forgot to apply foundation. I didn't apply foundation here because of the glue, and like I said, I was just running over to the to the post office, and it was later I realized that, oh, I didn't apply foundation here. So that's why this place is a bit dark, like as if I used contour, but I didn't. So there's literally like no makeup here. There is no makeup here, so just ignore and judge from this place. So you can see that I have like sheen. Okay, there is sheen left over from the makeup itself. My blush is still there. My concealer is still there, like it's still sitting, apart from creases. They're just like light changes. Okay, and I wore a face mask. That's why this mark is here. I wore a face mask. But I think it still looks like I have makeup on, right? I I haven't applied any powder or anything, so I feel like I'm still cool. So you judge. You be the judge if this is something that's a foundation or a makeup that you would like to get. But I totally like it. It's very lightweight. It's not heavy. I know that I have makeup on because of my lashes. Like, my lashes is the only thing that makes me feel like I have makeup on. Every other thing is just, I just feel like comfortable in my own skin and I feel okay. Sorry about this. So yeah. So anyway, guys, that's it for this demo and this video. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Rachael Riches. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to someone who you think might watch it. And I'll see you in my next video, which is just right on the screen. Bye.